Hello everyone, welcome back to Study. Today we are going to discuss about some lowvision calculations. As you all know that what lowvision is, all those patients who have been uh, you know categorized or classified into the people who cannot have the better vision because they have done all the surgical, optical and medical treatment, but their real acuity isn't improved. So for that, or for those type of patient, we usually prescribe them low vision aids that help to enhance the residual vision of the patient. So over here we are having some low vision aids in the optometry for helping the patient to enhance the residual vision for of them. So these lovian aids are handheld magnifier, stand magnifier, in order to increase or magnify the near objects so that patient can easily read near objects. And for distant objects we have some lovian aids like telescope so that a patient may see distant object clearly. So in this video we are going to discuss that if you are giving a low VNA to any type of patient or low VN patient, so which type of magnifier you are giving, and how can you know that which power or strength a patient needs for his refraction. It what I mean is that here in this video we are going to discuss that if likewise it's same like you are giving or prescribing the lenses to the patient, spherical correction or the glasses prescription to the patient. Similarly, we have the powers of the magnifiers and telescopes, and according to those powers you are going to prescribe the patient the magnifier or the Lovian aid. What I mean is that in this video we are going to study about handheld magnifier calculation. So for a patient we are giving a, for a Lovian patient, if I am giving a handheld magnifier, so how much strength a patient needs, right? So we have different magnifications of these magnifiers. We want to see that either patient need 3x mag or 3x magnification in the handheld magnifier or 6x magnification. So in order to know the power of the magnifier, there are some calculations. So let's move on and see how we can do these calculations, right? So let's suppose we have a case that a patient comes to you, a low vision patient comes to you, and if he is coming to you, that means he is willing to have some aid so that his real acuity, residual vision, means that the vision that is left over, right, leftover vision is the residual vision. So in order to enhance that vision that has been left, so we need, patient needs to see clearly with that vision. We are going to enhance that vision with the optical aids. And suppose the best corrective real acuity of the patient is 636. It means you know that low vision is a category in which patient has 618 or less than 618 vision. Best corrected real acuity is his 618 and or less, right? And all the optical, medical and surgical treatment has been given to the patient, but still his real acuity is not better. So his best corrected real acuity with the glasses is +3 sphere and -1 at 90 degree is the cylinder, right? So with this prescription patient is now 636, and beyond this prescription patient's real acuity isn't improved. And this is for the distance. And for near, when you have for the Lovian patients we usually use M notation chart in order to measure the real acuity. For the near we use M notation chart mostly and most commonly, and by the help of the M notation chart we can actually see that how much how much power of the Lovian aid we can give to the patient. So that is why it is more appropriate to use the M notation chart for the Lovian patient. This M notation is a type of real acuity chart for the near one. So a Lovian patient comes to you, you have done his real acuity for the distance, it is +3 with sapphire with -1 cylinder at 90 degree, and his best corrected real acuity with the glasses is 636. While you have done the near acuity, you came to know that actual acuity of the patient is 3m. 3m means that from the M notation chart he read the 3m line, and the distance was at 20 centimeters, right? But patient says that I wish I read 1 M notation at the distance of 10 centimeters. Suppose his working distance is this. He wants to perform, if he is any working officer, he wants to read a target near objects at specific at 10 centimeters, and the line he wants to read is 1m. He says that I want to work on 10 centimeters and my font size is 1m. Suppose my font size is very small because I have to use laptop or computer, my work is related to that. So it means that his desired acuity is 1m at 10 centimeters, and for according to his need, suppose he wants to read a newspaper or something, or for a temporary use or for short period of time, you have to see that what is his needs. According to his need, you have to prescribe the lowvision aid. So suppose you have prescribed the lowvision aid, which is handheld magnifier, to that patient. So likewise, if I recall all the refraction, you all know that when you know that patient has disturbance in the distance acuity, we give him the concave lenses, right? So but if patient faces difficulty for the near, we give him the plus lenses. But how much power of plus or minus lens we have to give to the patient depends upon his refractive status, and we check it by the help of Snellen, and we do the subjective refraction. So by these steps we came to know that either patient requires +3 number of the convex lens or +2 number. So same is the case for the lowvision aids, that if you are prescribing a handheld magnifier, you just not need to do that, okay, Mr. X, you just can buy a handheld magnifier from any optical shop and use that. No, you have to explain and tell the patient that you need a handheld magnifier of this magnification so that you can be able to read the distance of 10 centimeters, right? So explain the thing to patient, and you should know that how much magnification patient requires for his near task, right? So first of all, for the magnification of handheld magnifier, we have the formula, or we can calculate the magnification of handheld magnifier by the formula m equals to d by 4. Over here, m is the magnification and d is the power of the handheld magnifier. So if we are giving a spectacle to the patient, we have a specific power, like here is it +3 sapphire, and the magnification of +3 sapphire will be different. So similarly, the case is for the handheld magnifier, m equals to d by 4, where d is the power of the magnifier. So power can be equivalent viewing power or the power which is equivalent to that a normal patient can see. So EVP is the equivalent viewing power. This means that a patient who wants a handheld magnifier will have this much approximate power so that he can be able to see like the normal person sees, right? So equivalent, but we over here we don't know the power of handheld magnifier. That is why we are using EVP for the calculation of the power of magnifier, so that we can put it into the formula m equals to d by 4. So now for EVP we have another formula, because we want to find D, which is actually equivalent viewing power. For equivalent viewing power, we say that EVP is equals to 1 over EVD, which is actually the equivalent viewing distance, the distance at which patient will see clearly as the normal person can see, right? So for this power, right? So patient wants to see, that is the equivalent viewing distance, which we will multiply with the 100, we can get the EVP. So let's move on. We want to calculate D, but for D we should know the formula, which is EVP equals to 1 over EVD, which is actually the equivalent viewing distance. But we also don't know the value of EVD, because we only have the readings that we know that patient's best corrected real acuity for distance is this, near acuities are there, distance are there. So that is why we need to calculate from these measurements these all variables, right? So now we want to prescribe a Lovian aid which is handheld magnifier, and for near we know that patient's real acuity is 3m at 20 centimeter, which you have checked that actual acuity is this, but patient wants to read at 10 centimeters. So now EVD was the equivalent viewing distance, or the distance a normal patient sees a near target, right? So which is equals to actual reading distance, which was actual reading distance means that the distance at which the defective patient or the low vision patient has responded. So that is the actual reading distance you have recorded from the patient's near acuity test, and it is divided by the enlargement ratio. So enlargement ratio is a parameter which tells you that this much enlargement of an image or object should be gained. So over here enlargement ratio is also missing, but we have the actual reading distance which is the 20 centimeter. But so we need to measure ER, which is the enlargement ratio, and for enlargement ratio we have a formula: actual near acuity divided by the desired near acuity. So over here we have the actual acuity which is 3m at which patient responded, and desired acuity is 1m. So we can find the enlargement ratio. When we will find the enlargement ratio, we can find the equivalent viewing distance, and by the help of the equivalent viewing distance we can find the EVP. If we got the EVP, which is the equivalent viewing power or the power of the magnifier, we can find the magnification of the handheld magnifier, which is by the formula m equals to d by 4. So we are all doing the steps just to know that how much magnification of a handheld magnifier we can prescribe to the patient. So over here we got a formula for the enlargement ratio, that is actual acuity divided by the desired acuity. So we are going to put the value simply. For the enlargement ratio we have actual acuity desired over desired acuity, so we just put the value 3m over 1m. We got the enlargement ratio which has no units, which is equals to 3. So now we got the 3 value which is the enlargement ratio. Now I can put the enlargement ratio value into the formula of the equivalent viewing distance, which was at EVD equals to actual reading distance divided by enlargement ratio. So I got the enlarged equivalent viewing distance, which is actual distance reading distance you got from the patient's near acuity measurement was that he responded at 20 centimeter to the 3m notation. So you just noted that distance which is 20 centimeter divided by the enlargement ratio which is 3. So you got the equivalent viewing distance which is 6.67 centimeters. So by this you can now you got the reading that equivalent viewing distance at which the distance that is equivalent that a normal patient can read. So that is 6.67. So now you can put it into the equivalent viewing power, which has the formula which is EVP equals to 1 over EVD into 100. So you just have put the EVD value into it, which is EVP equals to 1 over 6.67 into 100, which will be equals to 15 diopters. So for it means that handheld magnifier should have approximately 15 diopter power so that patient can see the 10 centimeter line. Approximate equivalent means that approximately or a bit equal to that level, right? So we got the EVP, which is the power. We can put this into the formula, which was actually we were doing all this for only this step. So we wanted to have magnification of handheld magnifier, right? So we just put the value m equals to d by 4. So m equals to d was the power, that is 15 diopter divided by 4, which is a formula of the magnification. You got 3.75x. So this means that for the magnification of handheld magnifier we did all the past procedures, and the magnification of the handheld magnifier should be 3.75x. So the handheld magnifier should enlarge or enhance or magnify the image 3.75 times in order to help the patient to see the near target easily. So this is all about today's lecture. In case of any query, comment in comment section, and do like and share it with your fellows so that they may also get an easiest concept for the calculation of low vision aids, right? So yeah, thank you.